Hi everybody, welcome to Paper Wishes Vlog. I'm Lene Gehrig, and today we are playing with a whole bunch of penny black stamps and cutting dies, all ready for the holiday season. So this first card is from Frostys Flakes stamp set, which I saw this in our Paper Wishes inventory, and I was just kind of browsing around all that wonderful stuff on the shelves, and thought this guy was so cute and wanted to feature him today. This is a card that my friend Debbie did, and I love how she created the black background. She used our favorite blender brushes, which are must-have, and did an inking technique around the outside edge of that. And if you want to know every supply and color that we used for these, just go on the vlog page and click on the underline product for the Frostys Flakes card, and you'll see Debbie's entire supply list. And then she, well, first I should say she white embossed the snowflakes on the card first, so that is really beautiful. And then she did her blending brush with the inking technique, and then you could just take a baby wipe and just wipe off some of the excess ink there, and so that it's not sticking on your white embossed snowflakes. And I thought that was just really beautiful. And then of course she stamped her snowman on white cardstock and then colored that with the tri-blend markers from Spectrum Noir, which are our faves. And then she used a little silver Stickles glitter glue, which is a tried and true tool to have in your stash. So I just thought that card was charming and beautiful and really glittery and glitzy. And then also I wanted to show you the Carefree Christmas, which I thought was an adorable set with this cute little pickup truck and the little carolers. And one thing that's awesome about Penny Black is that they always put a card idea on the back. Not everybody does that. You might just find some random project on the back, but Penny Black's great about that. And here's a card using this little pickup truck guy from their design team, which I thought was so great. We wanted to show you that. So here's some more great ideas. For some cutting dies, I've got these to play with. All right, this one, you can't have too many sentiments for your card making. And this one is Merry and Joy. And then we've also got this ornament. This is a bird ornament die. And then these cute little marshmallow guys. This one's Merry, oh no, this one is Happy and Happy Snowy. So for the Happy Snowy, once again from the Penny Black design team, so cute, where they made these two little, just one die, but you can make these little snow characters into male, female, and I'd have a little sign and the little hats, and I thought that was a fantastic card. And then for these two, Debbie made a beautiful card. Even has some acetate window here, and she told me how she made this. First of all, she die cut this 4 different times. Let me show you how she did this. So, well, actually she die cut it 3 times. The first thing she did, take out my ornament die, was she traced the ornament on some blue glimmer paper. Okay, you can get that at Paper Wishes. And then she die cut it first from tan suede paper, which has a really great texture to that. It feels just like suede fabric. And then she also die cut it from this great material. It's like a pearlescent, it's the same material that Hot Off the Press does their Pearl Dazzle stickers out of. So it's self-adhesive, and you can buy them in these sheets. Okay, so there's this gold pearl. And these are called Christmas Glitter Sparkle and Shine sheets. You get 10 of them, and they're all 4 by 9 rather. And it's the same material that Dazzle stickers are made from. So if you've ever just wished you could die cut that yourself, these are wonderful to have on hand year round. So anyway, she took this, and then what she did was she just started building, grab my little scissors, she started by building, cutting away the pieces that she's not going to need, okay? So the suede is going to go right here, okay? And of course, first just going to cut away this excess here. This is going to be the base, this nice navy blue glimmer paper. All right. Now we're going to glue the suede on top of that. Oh, this is why she told me to glue it on there first and then trim it. Always listen to Debbie. She gives the greatest instructions. Here we go. All right. Then we're going to take the bird and cut that out. We want to have a beautiful glittery bird. Go. So really, because it's already die cut, I'm just cutting away things like the berries, sort of releasing the bird from the rest of the die. There we go. That cute little guy's all ready. And then because this is self-adhesive, you can just peel off the backing. Well, I left some of the branch on there. There we go. And that's going to go right over the suede one. Just align those edges. And then with the rest of this die, I'm just going to cut away everything else except the ornament. Outer edges of the ornament, rather. So with that, you're just going around, because it's already mostly cut, you're just going around and releasing it from the berries and things, okay? So it's giving you that outer edge, and then you're going to put that over the top. And then finally she cut it from some silver, metallic silver paper, just the little top edge. So you don't need to die cut the whole ornament, just the little top part. And then of course that went on the top, okay? So we got you going there. And then she took these great little Jewel Dazzle stickers and put those on for the berries. I thought was so cute. And then she also told me she used a green Spectrum Noir pen and just went around and colored just the green leaves like that. So that way you didn't have to cut all of those tiny little leaves out of green. Okay? Fun to put together, and really you could mass produce these pretty easily. Make a whole bunch of really beautiful cards. Right, so let's move on to the next one. Oh, I love these. Okay, so this set, this one is the Here Comes, so is in Here Comes Santa Claus, great cutting die, the Oh Dear set, and Merry Up Greetings, okay? So using the Oh Dear set, another adorable card from the Penny Black design team, really cute with this woodland scene, and I love the deers. They're very folklore looking. So let's see what we can do using both the trees from the Oh Dear set and the Here Comes cutting die and the Merry Up. So here's a card I made using all three of these. And I love the creating a background. I just have always been really attracted to that. So I'm going to show you how I did this whole moonscape scene. Okay, so the first thing I need is my craft mat. Here we go. All right, so I start off with a blank white card, and then I want a piece of scrap cardstock. And I just tore this edge to give me this sort of snowy background. So that's going to go right here. And I love the stick and spray repositional adhesive. I use this a lot with stenciling and things like that, and we're going to actually do a little stenciling right now. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this Doesn't need much, and just put that along the edge really, because that's all I'm going to be using. Go down about an inch or so. That's how much I'm covering. And then I did the same thing with this circle die, and this is the stitched edge circle die. It doesn't matter if it has a stitched edge or not. We're not going to use the stitched property of it, but we are going to spray a little bit of adhesive on it. I've sort of pre-sprayed this, but I'll freshen that up. We're going to put that right there for the moon. Okay, and then for the ink, I'm using the Harmony by Spectrum Noir. This is Midnight. And this is a water reactive ink, but we're not going to use those properties. Got my blender brushes. And then what's great about the blender brush is I just want to tap off that color so it's not so harsh when I apply it. And I'm just going to start putting on that color. And you know what I always say, you can start off light because you can always make it darker, but you can't take the ink away. So here we go. And then once I get my background set, then I'm going to stamp some of these trees just using black ink pad. There we go. And I want to darken this up. And what's nice is to kind of just darken it. Some areas will be darker than others to get that sort of twilight look of the night sky. All right. So that repositional spray works so great. Whoops, it just comes right off. And then I'm just going to use some yellow ink here from my green and yellow Cat IQ. And to clean my blender brushes, I just use soap and water, or even just a baby wipe that doesn't have alcohol. And I'm just going to take this and just rub a little yellow like that. And I'm not getting all the way to the edges because I don't want to cross into the blue, but that's okay. It just gives it a little bit of a white halo look. Okay, there we go. That's how I did my background. And then, of course, I just took some of my trees here from the Oh Dear set and just chose a couple of those, stamped those in black ink. And then it's got this little shimmery sort of magical dust look. And for that, I just used, here we go. This is Vintage Royal Blue embossing tinsel. And I just used my translucent clear ink pad, and I just went like this around the surface. After my blue ink was very dry. In fact, you might even want to hit that with a heat gun to make sure that it's really bone dry. Then go ahead and add a little bit of this. Sprinkle on, and I'll show you what I mean sprinkle. I just did a little bit, like a pinch, and just kind of went like this over different areas, crossing over the moon, and then just hit that with a heat gun and got a really nice little sparkle texture to that. So there's a great money saver on these different combinations of stamps and cutting dies from Penny Black. They're really fun to play with. I wanted to give them a little time in the sun today. So check out the money saver. If you're watching us on YouTube, there's a link in the description to the money saver. And make sure you check back next week for more videos. Thanks for joining me today.